on the ground which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. Find the height. Let's see what the question says. It says that the angle of elevation of top of the tower. So basically there is a tower, top of the tower, bottom of the tower, we will see later on, but there is a tower. That much idea we are getting from the question, right? There is a tower. Okay, angle of elevation of top of the tower. Tower, we realize there is a tower in this particular situation from a point on the ground. On the ground there is a point. On the ground there is a point. An angle of elevation of top of the tower. This is top of the tower. Angle of elevation of top from the point on the ground. It is clearly written in the question. Okay, and the point on the ground which is 30 meter away. This point is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower. This point which we have taken, this is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower. Figure is not given over here, and constructing the figure is also a deal over here. If you are able to do so properly, then definitely you will be able to solve the question. Okay, so angle of elevation of what? Top of the tower. First we have drawn a tower. Then
I
only
did
we
not
can.
understand this.
I have still. I'm
Away from
explaining.
the foot of the tower.
Let
What
me
does this
explain.
mean?
Let me explain, Aisha. So basically, at first, the top of the tower, we realize that there is a tower, and we drawn a tower over. Okay, let's say AB is the tower. Now what to do? So angle of elevation is there. We don't know where is the angle. Okay, angle of elevation of top of the tower. Okay, top of the tower from where? From where? From from a point on the ground. Okay, on the ground maybe there is a point. On the ground maybe there is a point. So you are drawing a tower like this, and then on ground the tower is on ground only. So on ground level you are drawing up, you are making a point which is given in the question. Now again we will read the first statement. It says that the angle of elevation of top of the tower from the point on the ground. Okay, so maybe it is talking about this angle. Top of the tower, point on the ground. And in last class or in first class, I always explain angle of elevation is what? If we are talking about angle of elevation from I, through I we will draw a horizontal line. If we are talking about angle of elevation from this point, here we must draw a horizontal line. Then only this angle of elevation will make sense. Okay, angle of elevation with horizontal line. Okay, so this much idea we are having till now. Now it says that again we are reading from the very beginning. The angle of elevation of top of the tower from a point on the ground, which is, that means the point is, okay, 30 meter away. which is means point is which terminology this one is used for the point which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower, which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower. There is a point on the ground which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower. A point is there on the ground which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower. Let's read again from the very beginning. Let's see whether we are able to connect the concept or not. Now the figure and the sentence both are in the same direction, yes or no? So the angle of elevation of top of the tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. Angle of elevation is 30 degree. Angle of elevation is 30 degree. Angle of elevation of a point from top. Angle of elevation of top of the tower from a point which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower. That angle of elevation is 30 degree. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Everyone getting it? Aisha, now are you getting Aisha?
Yes, ma'am.
Find the height of the tower. Find the height of the tower. This tower, you can name it A, B, C. So find the height. That's it. We realize after making the figure, it is just a right angle triangle. It is just a right angle triangle. Where AB side we have to find and BC side is given. Angle is given over here 30 degree. Arish, now you will be able to understand that angle is given apart from 90 degree. There is an angle which is mentioned over here and that angle is 30 degree over here. So which information we are having in hand according to the angle? According to this angle theta, which information we are having in hand? So theta and 90 degree, that means adjacent side is there 30 meter. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Adjacent side is there, that is 30 meter. Which, why we are calling it adjacent side? Because such a side where one end 90 degree, another end angle, those side are called adjacent side. So adjacent side we are having, that is 30 meter.
Can we call it
According,
opposite angle or opposite side?
yes Aisha, we will be calling it base.
We can call it opposite side also.
Opposite side we can call to AB. According to this angle theta, opposite side is AB. एंगल पे डिपेंड करता है
Members,
कि
in last
ऑपोजिट
chapter,
साइड कौन सा होगा और
in
adjacent
last
साइड
chapter we have learned that the angle, no, the side in front of the angle forming will be perpendicular and the other side will be the opposite side. The longer side will be the hypotenuse. So how can the perpendicular be the opposite side?
I think Aisha, you are getting confused with the perpendicular and base and opposite and adjacent. Either you call it perpendicular and base or you call it opposite and adjacent. या तो हम लोग बोलेंगे परपेंडिकुलर एंड बेस, एक साइड परपेंडिकुलर है, एक साइड बेस है और एक हाइपोटेन्यूज है, और या फिर बोलेंगे एक साइड अपोजिट है, एक साइड एडजेसेंट है और एक हाइपोटेन्यूज है। अपोजिट किसको बोलते हैं? जो भी एंगल के ऑपोजिट में होता है, द साइड विच इज एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट टू द मेंशन्ड एंगल, दैट साइड इज कॉल्ड ऑपोजिट साइड एंड इट्स another name, we can also call it perpendicular. And the
Okay.
side on which angle is there, that side is called adjacent side, and the another name for that is base.
Space. Space.
Any confusion,
Oh,
Aisha?
actually, I was confused with the name.
Yeah.
I thought for base we use opposite side.
No. Adjacent is base. Okay.
Okay.
So this is how we are having the concept. Now my student who is getting confused why we are saying base and perpendicular, please don't get confused. These are just two terminologies. So here what we know, adjacent side we know that is 30 meter. BC is according to this angle. According to this angle, BC is adjacent side. Okay, I always explain in my class that according to the angle, opposite and adjacent will differ. Okay, here angle is theta 30 degree, we can see, which is on C. That's why we are saying that BC is adjacent side, and that we are having in hand, that is 30 meter in this right angle triangle ABC. Okay, and we have to find the height of this tower. That means AB we have to find. What is AB? According to this angle 30 degree, AB is opposite side. Now this part you have to find. Now the question is, you are having BC, you are having AB, you are having 30 degree. Now which trigonometric ratio can be used so that we can use adjacent, opposite and the angle 30 degree? Which trigonometric ratio can be used over here? Can be used over here so that adjacent and opposite will come in that trigonometric ratio. Which trigonometric
Tan
ratio
30.
formula? Tan 30. Okay, we are going to take tan 30. We can also take cot 30, because tan and cot both are having the formula opposite over adjacent or maybe adjacent over opposite. Okay, so या तो हम लोग tan theta यूज कर सकते हैं या फिर tan cot theta. क्यों? क्योंकि हमारे पास adjacent साइड दिया हुआ है और ऑपोजिट साइड फाइंड करना. हाइपोटेन्यूज से हमें कोई मतलब नहीं है. वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू थिंक अबाउट व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज द हाइपोटेन्यूज and how to use what data is there. Nothing. We will not be thinking about the hypotenuse. We have to just focus on the given part, the finding part, the given part, the finding part, according to the angle of course 30 degree. So tan 30.
Ma'am, I did not understand. Why are we taking tan 30?
Because we are having adjacent side that is 30 meter and opposite side we have to find. So such a trigonometric ratio where we can use this two information. Let me write it. Tan theta's formula is opposite over adjacent. So here we are having what we are having in hand. This is the given part. PC is the given and AP is the finding part. Okay. So of course, in while solving any math question, we use the given data and we focus on finding part. Yes or no?
Yes.
If we will do so in this particular question, we can see the given data is adjacent side is given 30 meter, which we can write over. Opposite side is not given, which we have to find. Opposite is the height of the tower, that is AB, and theta angle is 30 degree. So yes, with the help of tan 30 degree, the theta angle, if we will substitute over here, we will be able to find the required part. Yes or no? Are you getting it, Aisha, now?
Yes,
Why
ma'am.
tan 30?
Yes. Yeah,
You
yeah.
can also take cot. You can also take cot 30. Okay, cot will be adjacent over opposite. So numerator,
Yes.
denominator doesn't matter. The given part and the finding part, these two information we have to focus just. Are you getting it, Arish? Are you getting? Are you there? Everyone, rest of the student, Abdul, Ifra, Sunad, Afnan,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
you getting it?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. What is the value of tan 30?
1/√3.
Yeah, 1 by root 3. AB we want to find. 30 is already there. AB is 30 by root 3. Right? Yes or no? Is it the
Yes, ma'am.
length of the tower? Yes, it's the length of the tower, but rationalization concept you have learned already. Okay, so here we can use the concept of rationalization, because in mathematics never ever we will leave a square root term in the denominator. Okay, we will always try rationalizing it. Due to that, square root term will come in the numerators part. That is fine. Okay, so this is square root 3 from the denominator. We are trying to rationalize this fraction 30 by root 3. Why? Because that is the standard form. Mathematicians said that whenever you are having any fraction, let's say 10 by 30, here cancellation is possible. If 10 by 30 you are getting as an answer of any question, always write the answer in the cancelled, like the reduced to lowest fraction. That is how we always keep our answer. If you are getting negative exponent in the denominator while solving any question, if you ended up getting something like this, mathematicians said that make this exponent positive and then leave your answer. So we can take this 2 to the power minus 2 to the numerator, it will the power will become positive. Again, mathematicians said that if you are having a square root term in the denominator, try removing that by using any concept. Okay, just like our scenario, we are having this one. So they said that don't leave your answer like that. Try removing this square root from the denominator. So we know rationalization. For that purpose only we have learned. So we will rationalize it. We will multiply root 3 in the denominator and in the numerator. This is how we do the rationalization. Everyone getting it?
Yes. Ma'am, I
Yes.
got 10√3.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So it will be 30 root 3, yes, by only 3. That means 10 root 3. Okay. 10 root 3 is the final answer. What we did the rationalization. If you want to show over here, you can show. Nobody will deduct your marks. Yeah, that's good that you understand the process. You will be having 30 root 3 by only 3. That means 10 root 3. Is it clear? Is it clear
Yes,
how we
ma'am.
are approaching question from this part? Let's do few questions. A contractor if you are having any confusion in previous question, please let me know. Contractor plans to install 2 slides for the children to play in a park. For the children, below the age of 5 years. She prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meter and is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to the ground, whereas for elder children we want to, I think this much space will be enough for drawing the figure, to have a steep slide height of 3 meter and inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the ground. What should be the length of the slide in each case? Okay, let's draw the figure. Here in this chapter, just a second. Okay. So here in this chapter, the main job is to draw the figure. If you have drawn the figure properly, then definitely you will be able to think about the trigonometric ratio, the given part finding. So the question says that a contractor plans to install 2 slides. Now think about it. How exactly the slide look like? Slide. Okay, slide which you must have seen in parks and all. We are talking about that slide. Okay, so a contractor is planning to install two slides. Okay, so far we understood there are 2 slides. How we will draw? We will think about that. Let's read the next few parts also. So 2 slide the contractor is planning to install for the children to play in the park. For the children below the age of 5 years, she prefers to have a slide to stop. For the children below the age of 5 years. For smaller children, the contractor, she means contractor is preferring to have a slide to stop. Slide looks like this, right? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So slide looks like this for the children below 5 years. So here we are, for now we are thinking about the below 5 years children. Instruction is clear that this will be for below 5 year. If other if like elder people will come, we will say that no, you can go to the other slide. Okay. So C prefer to have a slide whose top is at height of 1.5. This top from the ground, this top is at 1.5. Is it making sense so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And is inclined and is inclined. Just a second. Just a second. Yeah, really sorry. Suddenly one very urgency came. That's why I had to go. Let's continue with this one. So it said that she prefers to have a slide whose top is at 1.5 meter and is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees. So what does it mean, the inclination? Inclination means, when you will go in higher class, you will learn about this concept in detail. Inclination means whenever we are having a line, how much it is inclined with the
Slanting.
horizontal. Okay, the angle. Is it making, what is the inclination? The line is like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. What angle it is making it with the horizontal? That's called inclination. Suppose you are having a line. Suppose you are having a line like this. So inclination means what angle it is making with the horizon. Okay, that will define how much inclined the line is. Okay, so here the line is inclined at 30 degree, 30 degree to the ground. Can you see inclined at 30 degree to the ground? Now in English also, inclined word means we understand. Inclined, if I will,
Can you say that it's slanting?
yeah, inclined means, in English we say that,
Inclined plane.
yes, in English we
Yeah,
also
which is
use
in
this,
a hospital used for the wheelchairs to.
yeah, the inclination over there. Or in our real life, do we say that I'm inclined, like let me take one example which will help you understanding what exactly it means. Just a second. Uh, Incline means jhukav. Do you all understand Hindi?
Yes,
Basically, if you don't understand, it's fine. Incline means, in real life also we use that the person is inclined, like I'm more inclined to my mother. Okay, in my family I'm in, like inclined to my mother, or I'm just closer to my mother more. So in this type of situation also we can use this terminology, inclined, closer, or inclined. And basically in Hindi, the term, if you I will say, that is jhukav. So here also it's the same thing. In mathematically also it's the same thing. It is inclined at an angle 30 degree to the ground. That means with the ground, this slant is making 30 degree. Are you getting it?
yes,
Okay, this much information we are having for the smaller children. Slant. Okay, the slide. And for bigger children, now see, the question says where, as, for elder children, she want, the contractor want to have a set, a steep slide. Steep means sometime have you seen such a stair where it is really difficult to just
slope.
climb on the stair? Like it takes more energy. You just end up getting exhausted, even if just by climbing maybe 7 8 staircase. Okay, have you seen such a stair? If the stair is like this, if it is like this, the stair, then it will take lesser energy, like it will be easier to go on the top. But if it will be like this, it will be really difficult, right? Are you
Yes, ma'am.
understanding? Are you understanding? So we would say that this one is steeper than the previous one. Is steeper. Okay, it's more steeper than the previous one. And you can understand this one is quite dangerous than the previous one. Yes or no? Yes or no? If you have
Yes.
gone in a water park, you must have seen here the height is increasing in a uniform manner. Okay, here you can see in a uniform manner the height is increasing, but on the other one drastic, like all of sudden. So you must have seen such ride in water park, or maybe any park, uh, Disneyland or anywhere. You must have seen such rides where like one is easier to do and another is very very dangerous, right? Like
Yes.
a V shape. Like the slide will go over there and will go over there, will come over there, and go over there. It's really dangerous. It's so steeper. But the other one, which is for babies, which is for smaller kids, that is very easier. That like consecutively there is like slowly the height will increase. Okay, so steeper means it's very steep. Okay, it's coming towards y-axis. It's coming towards y-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Easier one will be like this, towards x-axis. This one, this one, this one, and this one. If I will name it O, P, Q, R, S. So you can see OS is the most steeper one over here. Yes or no? So
Yeah.
understanding the meaning of this terminology steep. Let's continue.
Yeah.
So it says that whereas for elder children, see want to have a steep slide. Slide is little bit steeper than the previous scenario. Other slide is there. Okay. At height of 3 meter. The top, this is 3 meter. And inclined at an angle of 60 degree with the ground. So this one is inclined 60 degree with the ground. What should be the length of the slide in each case? We have to find the length of the slide in each scenario. Now how to draw the figure, is that part is crystal clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
now what exactly we have to find here? Length of the slide, that means PR and AC, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will be thinking like the previous scenario only. We will be thinking like the previous scenario only. That if we will focus on triangle PQR, focus on triangle PQR, and the given angle is 30 degree. What we have to find, we will not forget that PR we have to find, the length of the slide we have to find. So here one of the side is given, that is PQ, and if we will keep in mind this 30 degree, then PQ is the opposite side. PQ is opposite side which is given according to the given angle. It is opposite side. Opposite side is given over here, that is 1.5 meter. And what we have to find here? PR. We must understand PR is the hypotenuse over here. So PR, which is hypotenuse, we have to find. Now accordingly we will use the trigonometric ratio. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
What will be the trigonometric ratio? Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Which one? There we can use opposite and hypotenuse.
Sin theta.
Sin
Fine.
theta, right? Sin theta. So we will be using sine. What was the given angle? 30 degree. Sine 30 degree is equals to opposite side over hypotenuse. The formula is opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite side we already know it is 1.5 meter. If you want to name the side, PR or whatever is there, opposite is PQ. So if you want to name it PQ by PR, name it. That that is 1.5 by PR we don't know. So basically sine 30 degrees 1.5 by PR. Any confusion so far?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Let's find the value of PR. Please tell me what will be the result for PR.
PR will be 3 meters.
Sine 30 degrees 1 by 2, right?
Yes, 1 by 2, then cross multiply, then we get PR as 3 meters.
This is the length of the slide for the smaller children. Okay, now for the elder, for the big children, let's see what is the length. Here only we will see. First, let me know. This much is clear to all of you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's continue. Here now we'll be taking triangle ABC, and here what we want to find? Still we want to find the length of this dangerous slide. Okay, so AC we have to find, and what we are having in hand here also AB we are having in hand. 60 degree look like the previous scenario. Sin theta here also we can use, right? Right? Yes or no?
Yes, we can use.
Sin 60 degree is equals to opposite side, that is 3, and the hypotenuse, that is by AC, right? Sin 60 degree is equals to opposite side, that is AB, that is 3. Directly I am writing over hypotenuse, and from here we will be able to find the hypotenuse. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
And we are done. We are done. We are done. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Confusion so far?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's continue. Here we will draw the figure over here, and the solving part I'll leave for you. A kite is flying. Quick, quick, quick. Let me write the question. At a height of 60 meter above the ground, the string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. The inclination of the string you will be able to do, I feel like that. Okay, with the ground is 60 degree. Find the length of the string. Assuming that there is no slack of a string, that means the string is not getting disturbed or whatever. So just a second. A kite is flying at a height of 60 meter above the ground. So from the ground 60 meter above. Here we have noticed there is a kite. Okay, this is not a tower, this is not a building, just there is a kite in the sky, and from the ground the height is 60 meter. Okay, now it says that the string attached to the kite, there must be a string, right, attached with the kite, is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. So this string which is attached with the kite is tied to a point on the ground. Okay, the inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degree. Inclination of the string is 60 degree. Find the length of the string. That means here also we have to find the hypotenuse. Yes or no? This is also exactly like the previous question, right? Right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And the last sentence says that there is, assuming that there is no slack, assuming that there is no slack in the string. I'm leaving this question for you all. Slack in the string means string is tightly string is tightly just knotted with the point. Okay, if this is a string, I'm having a wire, it's not just turn and loose like this, it is tightly, I mean, yeah, I mean it's not loose like this, it is tightly attached to that. That is what the last statement says, that there is no slack, it's not loose anywhere. Getting it?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so I'm keeping this much over here. Still I'm not going to activate the assessment because
Ma'am, I
will
got my answer.